Hello guys, today let us see how to write answer for a science and technology question. For this I'll be taking UPSC Civil Services Main Examination 2017 question. Guys, you can see the question. So the question is actually about stem cell therapy. So I will read out the question once. Stem cell therapy is gaining popularity in India to treat wide variety of medical conditions including leukemia, thalassemia, damaged cornea and several burns. So describe briefly what stem cell therapy is and what are the advantages of it has over other treatments. So guys, this question is asked for 10 marks, that is you need to write 150 words and you need to finish this answer in 7 to 8 minutes. Now let us see how the structure of the question should be. So basically, as it is being asked for 150 words, so you should the structure should be as shown in the slide. Like you should devote some 15 words for introduction, and the introduction should be very simple and attractive. And then the main part of the question, that is body, should be given 120 words, which can again be divided into two parts as based on the question being asked. So the part 1 should be devoted for explaining what is stem cell therapy, and the part 2 should be on mentioning about the advantages of stem cell therapy over other treatments. So the first part can be written in 3 to 4 lines, and the second part you can mention like some 5 points about its advantages compared to other treatment procedures. And coming to the conclusion, it can again be mentioned in 15 words. You should give it way forward about the future of stem cell therapy in India. So this should be the simple structure of the answer, guys. So by dividing the answer into this simple structure in the form of words, our task becomes very easy to answer the question, guys. So actually it is better to divide any question in this sort of format from the day one of beginning of answer writing, which is definitely going to help you in the final examination in terms of word and time limit management and writing very simple, short and crispy sentences. Now, before dwelling into the actual part of the question, like what should be in the introduction and what should be in the body and what should be in the conclusion, let us see like for scoring higher marks in the sense like 6 or 7 out of 10, 10 or 11 out of 15, in science and technology questions, what exactly should be the content. So for science and technology questions, actually you should focus more on scientific terminology. So relating to the topic of the question being asked, you should mention more of the scientific terminology related to it. Along with it, you should mention the various government initiatives on it, so that the examiner is going to know that you understood what all the government is doing about this scientific innovation or scientific concept. And then you should mention about the application of the topic in socio-economic development of the nation. So whatever might be the scientific topic, that is the science related topic and technology related topic that is there in for the examination, it is basically for the socio-economic development of the country. Say let us take the example of ISRO. Even in one of the objectives of ISRO, it is being mentioned that the basic for the existence of ISRO is not just for space and advanced explorations, but also for the socio-economic development of the nation. So even in our questions also, whatever the topic being asked, you should be able to mention about its application in the socio-economic development of the country. And again, data from you should mention the data from standard sources, and you should be able to give some examples of related to the topic. So again, mentioning data from standard sources is again common to most of the areas of the questions being asked. See, even in economy also, or even polity also, you should be able to mention data from the standard sources, which is definitely going to give authenticity to your answers, guys. Okay. So now let us dwell into what exactly that needs to be written as far as this question is concerned regarding introduction, body, and conclusion. So the introduction, as I said, needs to be very simple and attractive. So why it should be attractive basically? So actually now we have freedom actually in writing an introduction. in the sort of, definitely the introduction should be related to the topic, but you can make it much more attractive, because introduction is basically like a trailer for a movie, guys. If the trailer is good, definitely it is going to attract many number of viewers for the actual film. Similarly, if your introduction is attractive, it gains the attention of the examiner. Basically, examiner will be evaluating many copies a day. When you are writing introductions, very good introductions, it generates an element of interest and curiosity in the examiner to evaluate your answer, which is definitely going to create a positive impression on him, and definitely it will be an add-on to you as far as marks are concerned. So myself, I'm giving you a simple and an attractive introduction in this way. You can write an introduction in n number of ways. As I said, there is some freedom. Definitely you can write in n number of ways. This can be a model introduction. So I'm giving it to you here like this. So stem cell therapy, a 2012 Nobel winning scientific innovation of Shinya Yamanaka, is gaining ground in India on account of its potential applications in curing disorders like leukemia, thalassemia, etc. Rapidly growing stem cell banks are a testimony to this fact. Why I made an introduction like this is, basically in the question it is being given, a big statement is given saying that stem cell therapy is gaining ground in India. For that reason, I mentioned, I mentioned about the last point mentions about the growing stem cell banks. That reflects what is being the statement given in the question. And similarly, I mentioned about it is a the stem cell therapy got Nobel Prize in 2012. By mentioning it generates, the examiner is going to understand that you know much more about the topic. Okay, so you can, in this way you can write n number of introductions. This can be a model introduction. Now let us dwell into the actual body of the topic, where you should answer what exactly being asked in the question. So here actually they asked two things to write in the answer. One is to describe what exactly the stem cell therapy is. Describing means simply to explain what exactly it is in 3 to 4 lines. And then they ask you to mention. Mention means just list out. To mention the advantages of stem cell therapy over other treatment procedures. So you should mention about second part, you should mention about various advantages it has over other treatment procedures. So first now let us write body in this way. So before actually introducing stem cell therapy, it is better to mention a point about stem cells, because that stem cell forms the basis for this stem cell therapy. So I am writing body in this fashion, guys. Remember one thing. Actually, you can divide the answer. You can structure the answer into introduction, body, and conclusion. But it should be very well connected, guys. So you should have a flow in your answer. The flow can be generated only with the help of connectors. So your answer should be connected from introduction to body to conclusion. So in that process, these connectors come handy. So that's why I started with now. Why? Because though for explaining I divided the answer into various parts, but if you see the end, it will be, there should be flow for the answer. So from introduction to body, there should be a flow, for which I am starting with now. So now let us first understand what stem cells are to better understand stem cell therapy. So this is a general line I am giving. Why? Because you need to first understand stem cells before the therapy. So next point I'm giving it like, stem cells are undifferentiated cells that grow into differentiated cells with the ability to regenerate themselves. This is basic definition, guys. Therefore, stem cell therapy can be described as the use of these pluripotent stem cells to either prevent or treat any disease or disorder. Okay, this is the what I'm describing. The first part I'm addressing through these sentences. Again, you can see here the use of word pluripotent. Actually, stem cell applications of stem cell shows that it has pluripotent. It can develop into multiple forms of cells, differentiated cells, for which the technical terminology is like pluripotent. As I mentioned in the start of our slide, like we should have some scientific and technical terminologies to attract the attention of the examiner and to make him understand that you know much more about this concept. So that's why I mentioned it here to you in red ink. Okay, this is what this slide, in this slide, like this is addresses the first part of the question being asked, guys. Okay, now let us see. And that is not yet finished actually, so that is extended like till now. hematopoietic stem cell transplantation, which involves bone marrow transplant, is the only established therapy. Like it is an extension for the earlier part. Okay, now let us see how to write, address the second part of the question. Okay, so I am continuing my answer. However, it has many potential advantages when compared to traditional treatments, which can be listed as below. Okay, so simply just by putting some small headache, some headache, no, I am like dwelling into the second part of the question being asked, that is the advantages compared to other treatment procedures. Okay, so I'm mentioning actually 5 points. Okay, these are the 5 points. Okay, stem cell therapy is a regenerative medicine, that is, stem cells can be developed into a dead or damaged part and thus offers permanent cure to burns, Parkinson disease, etc. Here I highlighted the word burns. Actually, it is being given in the question, the initial statement. That's why I'm highlighting it. Okay, this is the first point, guys. And the second point is stem cells can be developed into blood cells, and thus any amount of blood can be obtained for safe blood transfusion in curing diseases like thalassemia, leukemia. Even these are mentioned in the initial part of the question, guys. The therapy helps to understand embryonic development better, that can result in minimizing birth defects and congenital formations. This is one more advantage of it compared to traditional treatments, where all this cannot be done. It helps to develop new drugs in a cost effective and efficient manner in less time, since new parts developed using therapy are used for drug trials without violating animal rights. Now, this is one more advantage compared to traditional treatment. Now, the therapy further aids in researchers and understand how various diseases occur and speeding its curative procedures. This is one more potential advantage of stem cell therapy. Now let us go into now this is all about body. So let us see how we should make conclusion for this sort of question. So realizing its importance, Department of Biotechnology in 2001 has identified it as a thrust area, and recently in 2017 National Guidelines for Stem Cell Research has been notified by DBT and ICMR together. Overall, encouraging more stem cell therapy research holds cure to many disorders along with addressing health concerns of the nation. So as I said, we should mention some government initiatives. So in this question, actually, we can fit the government initiatives in conclusion, and to show like what India is doing, because till the body you mentioned about its potential advantages. So after mentioning potential advantages, when you are writing actually this point, it actually shows that India is much interested. Why? Because it is having this many advantages, which you have mentioned in the earlier part of the answer. Again, it should be a very futuristic note. You should end it on a very futuristic note, for which I am writing this last statement, like encouraging more research in stem cell therapy. It holds cure to many disorders along with addressing the health concerns of the nation which India is facing. Okay, guys, this way you can actually attempt a question in science and technology. Guys, please subscribe to my channel and share the content. We will be posting many questions like this, and we'll be posting answers and the structure to be followed for questions from various topics. We'll be posting this sort of content in the coming videos, guys. Please subscribe, share, and like our videos. Thank you very much.